Welcome to RV Tabletop, live as part of RV TV. How we all doing, everybody?
Ow.
I forgot, you're not used to my streams.
Oi. You think you have it bad? I have to hear it in double.
You have to live with it.
You earned that.
Anyway, it's your host behind the scenes in the producer's booth. I'm the Shades, of course. We got most of the gang here. We've got our DM Mildred the Monk. We got Lady K. You got good brother Aaron, good brother Jay Shane, good brother Maddie. How we all doing, everybody?
Doing all right.
It is going good. It is going good. I did not plan on having 2 weeks off like that kind of like how that ended up going down.
No one planned for it.
Because
2
weeks ago I
planned for Wednesday because I worked.
Yeah, you worked last week, which is why we did Channel A last week. And 2 weeks ago I was sick as a dog and could barely talk.
Oh.
Oof.
I had to be moved out of an apartment that was infested with black mold, only to be moved into an apartment that I'm realizing has a problem with meal bombs.
Black mold. Ew.
So that's an upgrade?
Eh? Life is nothing but pain.
Now we are waiting for good brother Ash to get here soon. And good brother Jay will be switching over to his desktop soon. So we got a couple more minutes to kill some time.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I have to go take a LeBron James. I'll be right back.
That was bad.
We were just talking about that
so
before the show. Oh God, LeBron, you stepped in it again.
Yeah, not only he dug even down, but apparently he's channeling Jerry Jones.
You know what I say, Aaron? Give me the Khaled button.
I don't have my soundboard active.
Never. Always prepared. Also, hello there, Lord Popo.
Well, in other news, the reason I worked last Wednesday was because one of my coworkers offered to switch with me. She needed Wednesday off because it was her anniversary, and she took my Saturday, which I spent at an amazing concert. Oh my God. I'm still reveling in the afterglow.
For those wondering, she went to go see Camelot, as a matter of fact.
Well, not just Camelot, but Sonata Arctica and Battle Beast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who doesn't want to see a lot of camels?
Oi.
Not that Camelot.
And by the way, folks, it's a real special day because apparently it's been deemed. Get this, folks. Get ready to freaking if you get sick. International Pronouns Day.
My pronouns are me, please.
You can get pissed off all you like, but let's face it, it's for the exposure of those that are
Hun, let me stop you right there, because truth be told, the problem isn't the pronouns themselves, it's the way people tend to shove them down people's throats. If there's anything we've learned working on the monastery, if there's anything we've learned on the monastery is nine times out of 10, if a person has their pronouns on full display in their profile, it usually means trouble. This has been a pattern we all noticed.
They are not of sound mind.
I beg to differ, considering a lot of the people I deal with on the writers.
We're not saying everybody. That's why I said 9 out of 10. Again, you don't see the people we have to talk about every single Sunday night.
Yeah.
It gets
You were only
disturbing.
on the monastery once.
Yeah, it gets disturbing how bad it how often it comes up. Literally, every time we talk about a story of somebody some SJW that is really pushing their agenda down people's throats, you check their Twitter profile. They've got their pronouns right there on their bio page.
Real quick, name of the website again so I can pull it up.
Roll20.net.
Bookmark it already, man.
Bookmarks are your friend. Use them well.
To die.
Yep.
Bookmarks are your friend.
I am right back, and Jesus Christ Superhuman has done it again. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now.
Oh,
Yes,
what
you are.
happened?
I'm getting rid of it now.
Yeah, because if you keep that up, you will be talking about it, and we will be daving you.
That's why I'm shutting the fuck up now. Anyone knows who the hell Superhuman is, so I am gonna shut the fuck up.
What am I gonna do with you people?
Drink.
Drink.
You know what, John? You're gonna have to deal with me for a week in January. You do know that, right?
Yeah, with you in close proximity, you remember that.
Yeah, and bear in mind, I'm taking vacation time that I should rightfully be saving for the summer. So keep that in mind.
Wait, you're going too?
No,
No, I have to take a week home. Take a week off.
Someone's gotta take care of the kids while I'm gone.
And anyway, now since we were off camera for 2 weeks, I think it's a good time to do a bit of catsup without mustard. Like, I seriously remember seeing bottles of it where it was written as catsup, and nobody believes me about it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen
catsup.
But so as was established 2 weeks ago, we are running Zeitgeist. It is a steampunk Renaissance style campaign. We're using D&D 4th edition. The motif is that each of the party members are members of the Royal Homeland Constabulary, or RHC. Essentially constables who work to protect the interests of the nation of Resur from too much foreign influence. Earlier on, you had to deal with a bit of a tense situation where it seemed like some of the dock workers might get a little restless and start a riot over some of their treatments, especially since you're having a lot of nobility coming in to a place that doesn't have that level of nobility come often, aside from the entrenched ones in certain districts, but that's another matter entirely. You did manage to defuse the situation, and it seems that there's going to be that you're going to be conducting some investigations after the fact to try and mitigate a future repeat offense down the line. And I see our favorite Yankee has entered the chat. How's it going, Saudi?
Hello.
But we also learned, unfortunately, that Sabriel likes exploding things with her violin.
Those poor rabbits.
Yeah, apparently trying to give them the scanners treatment.
Let's see. And let me make sure.
Remember silence for those poor bunnies.
Hey, don't kill the plot bunnies. I'll corral them and I'll adopt.
And Savi's saying he's at work. Well, hopefully we can make your work a little bit more bearable through this.
At least we'll try.
Do or do not. There is no try.
In the eye.
Would you rather have him stuck watching Batwoman?
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah, and if the rumors are true about the next Star Wars movie, yeah, it should come with a complimentary pistol.
Hashtag save it for the Monastery. I apologize in advance for stealing your gimmick, Shades.
Hey, take it. We know you need it.
But once Ash gets in here and
Tell you what, you guys want to see a picture?
No.
as long as it's safe for work,
Of course it's safe for work.
just making sure.
Wait. Say for which kind of work, Lady K?
Oi, I'm a writer, not a sex worker.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
I didn't realize how much weight I'd lost because I actually have curves in that photo.
Yeah, you looking good.
Tell you what, let's see if we can pop this up on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
From left to right, the tall gentleman in all black is Oliver Palaté, the pianist. The gentleman beside him is Alex. I cannot remember how to pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to butcher it. Beside him is lead singer Tommy Karavec. Of course, that's me in the center. To my left in the photo, third from the right, is lead guitarist Thomas Youngblood. Then Lauren, aka Cobra Hart Page, Tommy's fiance and backup vocalist, or female vocalist, I should say. She also has her own band. And then bassist Sean Tibbetts. I caught Sean's pick. I am so fucking stoked.
You know, there's a joke that I could, looking at this photo, there's a joke that I could make, but I'm not going to because I'm going to end up making that joke next year anyways.
Magnificent
I
Seven?
didn't know the joke you were going to make because I thought of it the moment the picture popped up.
No, because the joke ends up being made at my expense whenever I'm standing next to Lady K anyways.
Oh, for God's sake.
Fuck you!
Oh, by the way, guys, my browser crashed once again. I'm going to have to restart.
Oh, boy.
Go to hell, monk!
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Alright, I'll bring the Mer with me next year. How's that for death sentence?
Oh, boy.
I get to have my last meal first.
Either way.
What's your request? Curry? What's your request? Curry or fried chicken?
Poker no stos?
Actually, that would be interesting. That would be really interesting.
But after all, I think I'm owed one after all the bitching I had to do about trying to stand up in that plane.
Fair enough.
Because if I hadn't made it clear, being tall is not all it's cracked up to be.
I'm aware of this.
Made is, it's I see him in roll 20. Is he going to show?
It is Captain Spank.
Hello there.
Sorry, Ash.
Hello
Late
there.
and fig.
Yep.
I was about to sacrifice Mildred for you to get here.
Oh,
No,
boy.
don't do that.
How will we run the campaign otherwise?
He's quite necessary, and I
believe
also don't want to see him go. I just got to know him a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but we had went over a bit of background, which leads us to the fact that, of course, after the fact, the dockers who were getting close to starting a fight were taken in. Fortunately, they they weren't going. All that was going to happen was just questioning. No breaking out the billy clubs just this time. One of them may have gotten away, but that's a case of not my problem because you guys aren't cops.
Excellent.
Or are we?
Well, you technically are, just not that kind.
Okay. That's for the groundwork. People who do groundwork.
Well, to put it another way, like I put 2 weeks ago, you're not beat cops.
It's like training day. You want to run a gun, stay in patrol.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, carbonation. Moving past that, as the situation starts to die down, the first of the noble carriages have begun to approach the royal shipyard, and already the crowd on the bridge is doing its job, cheering, throwing flowers, and performing folk songs and dances to show their support. Before things get too busy, your superior, Assistant Chief Inspector Stolver Delft, who let me get as far as what he... here it is. Particularly this man. Has asked you to come to a last-minute meeting to give you your marching orders. You find him once again chewing tobacco and eyeing a halfling chef who is carrying a tray of chocolates toward the docked coal tongue, the newly christened ship that's up top, right here. Okay, that's good. He turns his attention to you and then says, "Only the finest for our king, right? Now then, we are about to earn our pay. Lots of nobles about, so first, don't make a scene." And you can see him particularly looking at Maxwell.
Wow. Racist.
Oh boy.
And definitely don't talk to any of the nobility unless they address you first. Second, if something goes wrong, try to handle it yourselves, would you? I'm going to be busy applying my not so inconsiderable charms to very, very important people. The RHC doesn't get by on just goodwill and pretty faces, you know. And third, you did good work, so I've got a surprise for you. He grabs his cane and leads you to the gangplank of the coal tongue. But he's not pursuing the halfling chef. Rather, ahead of you vaults Principal Minister Harkover Lee. And let me get his photo for you guys. Here it is. Harkover Lee is the chief advisor to King Audhan and his personal bodyguard. The good inspector waves a bit tiredly to Lee, who's just finished checking the warship for any magical threats. And Delft refers to him a few times as the old man.
Hmm.
The minister seems to be saying that he has the utmost confidence in the security, but would like some representatives of the RHC aboard this meeting. To which your boss Stolver says, "Well, I got him right here." So yeah, in other words, without telling you, you have been made the RAC representative guests aboard the Coal Tongue.
Good.
Oh boy.
I guess we're being rewarded for the fact that we managed to stop a riot without even firing a shot.
Hey, take it as a win, right?
Might as
Mhm.
well.
Either that or we're the most dynamic of the group in terms of races, and they want good representation.
I'm just taking the compliment at this point.
Good to see that you've graciously accepted Chief Inspector's. I'm sorry, Assistant Chief Inspector's request for your presence. The king is planning a major announcement.
Take your time, Monk. You got it.
Planning a major announcement after the fact. After all of the fireworks and banquet. You are meant to be the eyes and ears, as well as a display of the open nature of the Royal Homeland Constabulary, and thus the open nature of Resur. I trust you'll live up to my expectations.
Well,
We shall do our best.
Well, if it's anything like that incident that we took care of without even putting someone in the freaking dirt, I say I say you found the right people to do the job.
Very good. Now I will leave any final preparations to any questions that you might have to your esteemed boss, Mr. Delft. If you'll excuse me, I have to prepare for the king's arrival.
Have a great day.
He leaves to take care of that.
I can't sleep on him though. But we don't do that. Apologies. I've been through quite a number of fever dreams. I'm if you can't tell, I'm somewhat sick, and I went through a number of fever dreams last night, immediately after reading a fantasy novel. So
Nice.
just depressing 8 hours of my life being a prince in Nice Isle.
Anyway, shortly after that, you start to see more people arriving. A crowd of about 100 that consists of, you'd say, 25 dignitaries and 50 retinue members and personal servants, and the rest being local staff, some of whom are just plainclothes police. Oddly enough, you do see a tiefling in the group, which is a bit unusual.
I'd like to find out who he is. Hold on.
You see a tiefling. You see a few people in naval uniform. What looks like a few businessmen, and lastly, you see a woman accompanied by an elf who has the air of a duchess.
I want to find out what's going on with that tiefling. So I'm going to roll my perception.
Right, go right ahead.
Yeah, it's a 16.
You recognize him as Jeff Massarde. The only thing that you know about him is that he is an engineer for the Risuri Navy.
Sorry about the laugh. I just can't believe that
an English name.
An
English name like
you had a South Park joke coming up, didn't you?
A common
no,
name.
I don't even get the reference.
Right on
I just
the edge
thought it
of
was
your
funny.
tongue.
Hang on. Aaron, what were you gonna say?
A common name like mine. He's thinking to himself.
Sorry, Aaron, what did you say?
He's thinking that it's a common name like his own. So he's starting to wonder if there's more to this tiefling than meets the eye.
Well, as you can see that they're all waiting for the cold tongue to start to open up, and as far as the ship itself, I believe I have that. Let me get... And okay, apparently Roll20 decided to forget that I had that particular item. Suffice to say, the cold tongue is I'd say about three decks worth of an ironclad, which is going to be unusual for this kind of time because most of the Rasuri ships are still using sail technology. This one's using a combination of steam tech and fire magic.
I don't trust it.
Same.
Anything to do with fire, it's just like I say that half my spells being fire.
So it's a technological marvel that potentially could have a lot of accidents waiting to happen.
And since they're all mingling about, and if you want to, you can approach any of the nobles. Though there's a few that certainly stand out from how they carry themselves. Jeff is one of them, obviously. The others being a industrialist and what looks like a naval captain.
The naval captain might provide some useful information.
Especially considering the fact that quite the unusual power source. See, how should we go about this?
Thing. Do we want to talk to any of these people?
I think the captain would be a way to go. Get some info about what's the go around.
Yeah. Shades, if the audio thing is working properly, could you try again with Prince of Shadows area?
Give me a moment. Let's see, music. Prince of Shadows area. I'm gonna get my music list up here. Let's do a different media player this time. See if that one works. Put that over here.
And Ash has taken a water break. There we go.
Quite a way to get into the steampunk world with that training.
So it sounds like you guys we're going to be approaching the captain first.
That's my suggestion. Anyone else feeling up to it?
I'm just gonna stand by because try to observe the crowd, see if anything out of the ordinary pops out.
I'm going to observe the crowd as well.
Same here. If I have to roll perception, I'll roll it, but that's what I'm doing right now as well.
All right,
No sense to stir the pot. Our job is to stay put, look classy but intimidating. I think that's what we're doing right now anyway.
All right. taking that into account, I'm going to shift perspectives over to Maxwell as he approaches the captain, who he definitely has a very bold sense around himself, and you can see him arguing with a dwarven monk who has a very long and very black beard.
Okay.
Yeah, I make the obvious joke, but I'm not. I'm going to avoid the Dave here.
But the two of them roll. Jay, I want you to roll perception.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be bad. My perception is only a 4. Let's do it. Why? Okay, I was gonna say, what's going on? Okay, 1d20 plus 4. Hey, 21. Blackjack.
Huzzah!
The captain, obviously you know he's a captain. I misspoke there. But he seems to be discussing philosophy and political theory with the dwarf. He seems to think that the old monk William Miller has the better philosophy of conflicts being avoided by sufficient understanding. The dwarf counters with the approach that Hyde Estethal put out. That's a really hard name to say, I should note. That any ordered system will inevitably be ruined by some random accident. So a single misunderstanding would doom that kind of theory of peace. Both of them smoking cigars. As you approach, the captain asks, "You, Constable, what's your take on it? Are you a Millerist or are you an ethnologist?"
Oh. Okay. I got the second one down. Can you just quickly go over the first one more time, just so I get a clear sense?
The Miller philosophy is that conflicts can be avoided by sufficient understanding between opposing groups. The Eschathol is that an ordered system will inevitably find some sort of end.
I kind of understand a nice balance too. There should be an ordered system, in which case there are checks and balances for those, but there will always be those rogue variables that are inevitably going to bring any long-standing age down to its knees. It's just a matter of what one person is willing to go through. In that way, I suggest that the second category makes the most sense, but it doesn't mean we shouldn't try to have order.
And thus we...
I could roll diplomacy to try to get them both on my side.
Roll it.
All right. This is a 3, so we'll see how that goes. All right. Yo!
Wow!
Oh, God damn!
Great!
Nat 20, that motherfucker.
Ooh.
Holy crap!
I'm on fire today.
Yeah.
Go, Jay.
You seem to find an interesting approach, Constable. Taking the concept of endings, but applying it in a way that is attempting to meet both parties. That's a rare trait in what would normally be seen as simple detectives. May I? Oh, forgive my manners. I didn't even get your name, Constable.
Maxwell Blaylock.
Blaylock? I am Rutger Smith, captain of the RNS Impossible.
Great name.
As an aside, you know that the Impossible is sometimes borrowed when the RHC needs to go on foreign excursions. You've never been on it, though.
Okay.
The reason why the Impossible is borrowed like that is it's a clipper, i.e., it's not gonna be as heavily armed, but it is fast. Well, fast for a sailing ship, anyway.
I'm getting a little issue with you cutting out a little bit. Probably just me, but I'm gonna move closer towards the window so I have better signal.
All right.
Sorry about that. All right, that's to do it.
Yep.
Where were we?
Yes. Are you familiar with the post-Malice writings of William Miller?
Great question. Am I? I've done a little bit of.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I did a little bit of dabbling into it. I haven't exactly had the time since being made constant.
Understandable. His writing may suit your fancy. The dwarf are protesting for Abiddance and trying to plead his case about Hyde Escathal. But the two, and unfortunately, the two of them are back at square one when it comes to their debate. But it seems you've made an impression on Captain Rutger.
That's good. Should I continue on this train, or have I done my deed?
I think that's as far as you're going to get with these two.
Okay. At least I got somewhere, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, bud. Good job.
Yeah, that nat 20 though.
Yeah,
Like I said, good job, bro.
Well, at least he didn't get.
All right.
So yeah, I'm looking over Maxwell's direction. I'm like, oh, at least he didn't get a glove slap.
Making do with what little charisma I got.
You do hear a laugh. You all do hear a laugh in the distance, and you see that a man in a gentleman's outfit is trying to tell a bit of a joke about cooking pigs on his mama's farm when he was a kid. You see him wave over to Paneth. But it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd for Paneth because the two of you haven't met. Anybody who wants to roll to see who that gentleman is, that's a perception. You can roll that, or you can roll history.
Whoever has the highest in either one, because I got a 4 on both.
I might roll as a perception here. Just gonna make sure because mine.
Right ahead.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, +9 for perception. So I gotta go to the one that I gotta go to the advanced die roller down here. That's right. I do remember how to use D20. Roll 20. D20.
It's such a good system, actually. Like I thought I'd forget.
So it said 4, and then no, that's not the. No, that's a basic one.
Redo. You forgot to add your mod.
There we go.
There we go.
There you go.
I clicked. There's a little D20 icon under the basic because for some they have like this everything under the dice roller. the basic rolls and the advanced rolls, and I'm like, oh, well, I have to make sure it's the D20. It's like, no, that's all kept in the advanced roll tab.
This is why I just type it in manually.
I will keep that in mind.
Yep. Oh, and before I forget, as far as this, I should note is Rutger Smith.
Nice.
And now let's see who made that roll. That was Paneth who did that. And let me make sure. The man is a businessman who's a bit eccentric, known as Benedict Pemberton. You know that he is the owner of Pemberton Industries, which is a arms manufacturer. He looks about 50, but he is infamous for playing up his country roots.
I'm like, Pemberton Industries, why does that name sound familiar?
They mostly deal in experimental arms.
I guess experimental legs aren't very profitable.
No, it's not arms that I'm worried about. It's that labor issue from earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
But as you're observing the group, and you of course also see the one individual who has a much stranger appearance. If I can.
Show me what we got.
Specifically, this man, the governor of Flint, Roland Stanfield. Who you've seen him plenty of times before. You've seen him plenty of times before, and you hear. And the one thing that you don't know about him is that he has looked the exact same for a long time. And he doesn't exactly, even among other races, he's not exactly standard. And before you ask, no, he's not a drow.
No, he's not.
Let's see.
But
if I were to test if I know anything about him, would I use Arcana?
Yep, go right ahead and roll Arcana.
Let's do this. My Arcana is a 9. Oh, no. It's a +4 mod. Oh wait, is it? No, it's a 9. I'm stupid. Oh, that's a +98. Oh, whoo, that's bad. I mean, not bad, but no, good.
Roland, you can tell is a Deva.
He's a what?
Deva, i.e., he keeps reincarnating every time he dies.
Oh, nice. Sorry, I just couldn't hear you over the music score at the moment. That violin.
In
It's good violin.
In other words,
Sorry about that.
You kill him, he literally becomes born again.
Let's hope he's not one of our enemies, because that'd be a different situation. All right, so what do we got going on?
After a lot more of the people end up coming in, you do the Duchess woman who you saw before approaches you and simply asks, "It is my understanding that you have some sway over the arrangements of this event. If you could do an old lady a kindness, the air here is already leaving me winded, and the company is already giving me a headache. I know my brother's party is going to run late, so I need a room I can nap in. I'll be very grateful if you can arrange this for me."
Like on the ship, or?
I wonder if the assistant chief inspector's still on this ship, because this is not our call.
Yeah, someone needs to talk to BJ.
You should be able to find him. You also, of course, she also has her handmaiden along with her.
Well, I basically tell her who's got better diplomacy, because I need someone to
My diplomacy is only a 3.
Not it. I only got a Uno.
I've only got
I'll
a
try it
6.
again. Wait, you have a 6?
Yes, but my better traits are bluff and street.
Okay, but that's still better than everyone else has.
I thought you were about to say
shit.
intimidate. Like, yeah, we could just intimidate her going somewhere else.
Well, my intimidate's a 7.
She's an old woman. What's she going to do?
It's a lady. It's an old noble woman. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we don't want to
No
get
match for us.
any hot blood with the royal family. And people were telling me that I need to chill it out with the making an impression. Come on.
Well, I just observed the situation. Decided to go.
I Lady K to roll for diplomacy.
Oh, come on!
I'll decide to go fetch the chief. Talk to my boss here.
Definitely going with the chief.
Okay, fine. Man, no one's willing to make this.
Well, no, here's the thing. I don't trust that she actually is who she says she is, and much less that her handmaiden is who she claims.
And that's the reason for us to roll perception.
As opposed to perception, can I roll streetwise to see if there's anything I can see about her mannerisms that might be?
Yeah, I better have a look at her.
Mildra.
You can, and I'm still here.
Okay.
Fuck me, dude. I just exited out of the game.
Yes,
you did.
Get back here, you coward.
Yep.
Well,
I'm not a coward. I accidentally hit the back button. But as we always say, never without a...
The back button is powerful.
You know, John, you keep hitting that button on your wife. She is going to hit you with a book upside your head. You know that, right?
All spare and love and riffing, so kind of have no choice there.
Oh, no, definitely. Agreed. Just
seems like she's gonna date you.
And moving forward, if you want to roll streetwise on that, go right ahead.
What we could do is we could always put her in a room that's more more convenient to keep an eye on her.
Wait,
Hold
I thought
on.
for a second you were going to say put her in a zoo.
I don't think letting her on the ship is gonna. I don't think letting her
I
on the ship.
don't trust letting her have run of the ship, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right.
This is one of those cases. Am I actually physically in the group, by the way, or am I just in another corner? I would say this goes to this would have to go to the word of the of management here, to our chiefs or assistant chiefs. This, if they say no, then no one gets on the ship.
Yeah.
Well, she's gonna get on the ship. She's effectively requesting if a room on the ship can be set aside so that you can,
even if she says who
so that she can rest.
All right, I rolled a 26 monk.
Well, you know for a fact that is Duchess Etherin of Shale. And
what about her handmaiden?
Her handmaiden is Sokana Rel, who she you remember hearing that she was once held as a trophy wife in Danor until she was rescued by Ethelyn.
Well, now that then he knows this, I decided to go talk to the assistant chief inspector.
What we'll do is what you go
Hold
talk.
on.
We'll let the what?
Hold on. Seeing as how you guys are deferring to me, I will roll diplomacy and I will speak with the Duchess.
I would say we'll talk to manage. We'll talk to our higher ups to see if it is possible. We'll do what we can, but we're working security.
Oh wow!
Out.
Ooh. So I'm on my way to talk to management.
Fired.
You do.
Grace. Oh, go ahead.
Now, fortunately, you don't do anything completely stupid, Sabriel. But what is noteworthy is the fact that she ends up giving you a bit of a lecture for her distaste for this cold tongue that her brother, and she let slip that her brother is King Audhan, is so infatuated by, calling it infernal tiefling magic, and that we're better served sticking to honoring the ways of the Fae, lest the Archfey come back and wreck things like they did before the lineage of the current kings.
Wow. Okay, we're both getting like.
I'm hearing this in earshots, like, oh god, this crap again. So after hearing that, I'm like, I am deaf. I'm doubling my pace to go talk to the assistant chief inspector.
All right. So you approach him as he's talking and doing a bit of glad handing, or his attempt at it. And he goes, What do you want, Ollie? I'm a little bit occupied.
Sorry to interrupt, Assistant Chief Inspector, but we have one of the noblemen wants a room set aside for her to sleep in. And I decided to defer to you because, again, this isn't our call. I'd rather have someone on authority to speak to her.
Bit of an odd request, but I don't particularly care for angering the king's sisters. So I think there can be a spare room set aside on one of the lower decks.
On the lower decks? Okay, that's what I'll go tell her. Then.
That's all we need to know.
Oh no, she's gonna be like, I want one on the higher.
At this point, it's take it or leave it.
True.
Yes, I agree. So I got my orders. Okay, so I got my orders, and I proceed down and approach, and I go approach the approach the noble, and I ask her, sorry for the inconvenience. I have talked to my superior. He has set aside a room for you in the lower decks. So please use that room as you see fit.
Mm-hmm. She gives a bit of a nod just as the king arrives with his entourage, and you also see along with him Mr. Lee and Mr. Stanfield. Don't know how he teleported from where he was, but he is a Deva, so that probably comes natural. But you then see him doing a ceremony to both the crowd as well as the nobles in attendance, moving right up to a podium next to the ship, and being brought to him a bottle of champagne.
They're gonna christen this ship again, I assume, huh?
Yep.
It's a good waste of booze.
He smashes it against the ship. It shatters into a bunch of pieces, and thus the Cold Tongue is christened as a part of the Risuri Navy, and the doors promptly open so that everybody can get on it. In other words, all aboard.
All right. So I pretty much stand back while the dignitaries, the nobles, and the usual politicos file in to do their little tour of the ship.
Sabriel is looking at our governor there interestedly, considering the little jump that he made with that you just mentioned.
I'm looking at the mysterious Dave and I'm thinking, you think he does that teleporting trick at parties?
I don't even know if that's possible.
I'm just saying, it would make a very good performance.
All right, can I roll perception to see if I can, or either perception or streetwise to see if I can catch some behaviors that would not be partial toward.
Go right ahead.
All right, rolling streetwise. 28.
All right. Shades, if you can, I need you to switch it to Emperor area.
Well, that sounds ominous.
So as you can see, you all enter on the main deck of the Cold Tongue, and one of the main things that you can see is a large archway up right around here that seems to contain some sort of arcane machine. Which one of the engineers explains that is the brand, which is effectively is the firing mechanism for the main gun.
Dude.
And if anyone's asking why having the ship be gold lined seems a bit excessive, keep in mind in this setting, gold blocks teleportation.
Security mechanism, not just looking pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see old David try that trick again. By the by, what came out of my roll?
28. You there's nothing too unusual. Although you can't pin it, but you get the feeling that the Duchess is telling half truths.
Is that so? That's it. She's the half sister. I shouldn't be as funny.
No. Keep being punny. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. But now, as the ship departs, and shortly as it's heading out, you of course see that a minor band has been set up on the main deck to play the entertainment. This is, after all, essentially a gala.
Well, I decided to keep an eye on the band, so I'm going to go ahead and roll perception, because you never know. And I get a nat 20.
Damn.
Nice.
It's a significantly large band. You'd say of about a 15 count, carrying
15
a lot of
piece.
horns, drums, and woodwinds.
Anything out of the ordinary?
Well, given the baton, you suspect that the conductor has some magical ability, but that's about it.
Oh, good. At least it's not like that incident last year. Ugh.
I'm kind of interested in that magic machine. Can I roll Arcana and take a look at that?
Go right ahead.
Right. I love this. Is my favorite.
Now, I do have a question. Would Sabriel be able to tell if any of the band are bards like herself? That was ominous.
Timing. That's just great timing. That.
Well, it'd be rude to ask them because they're playing.
I'm not going to ask them. Would she recognize them as being bards like herself, is what I'm saying.
No. If they are of your bardic tradition, you can't tell from here. So the only way you could physically tell is by asking them.
Well,
or offering to play. I do have my violin on my person.
Oh, well, there was also the fact that he said specifically that the doctor to have some kind of magical prowess.
But luckily, but at least I'm relieved that it ain't going to be like the cocktail hour incident last year.
So it's, yeah.
Oh, come on, that was hardly my fault.
I didn't say you were involved. I said the reason. You want to know the reason I checked the band? Because they turned out to be a damn hit squad. At least this one isn't.
That's. I mean, actually, that's fair. If the band doesn't have any magical talent, then they could just be.
Well, I'm gonna double check.
You ever been hit over the head?
Okay, that's like really loud.
Hurt. Yeah, that's my problem. Is I keep getting distracted by the music and I don't know what to say.
Problem is the volume on these things are so different. It's hard to keep track.
What you guys can do is you can, if you click on shades in the Discord, I believe that's where it's playing through. So you could adjust the volume slightly downwards.
Yep.
So, Mildred, I rolled a 22 on investigating the magical device.
What you see is a half-cylinder that's made of glass, adorned with a lot of patterns that you would assume are more elaborate runes.
Okay. Do I recognize the runes?
No, it's not written in a language that you can read.
That's me.
But it's shaped in a half cylinder to resemble the boiler of a train locomotive.
Nice.
But you can tell that this thing is that you can sense, because of your background, you can sense that it's drawing energy from the actual engine, but it's drawing energy at a slow build.
There's nothing suspicious about it, nothing sabotaged.
No. The only in fact, it's actually impressive because this is a true magic capacitor.
Good.
Ooh.
Okay, so everything is all right as far as our means of getting around goes.
Mm-hmm.
Good magic.
All right. Sabrielle is going to slowly make her way towards the band. Her violin prepped and ready for the conductor to see.
You just gonna offer to play music with the band?
While also taking in, while gathering information surreptitiously, if you will.
All right.
I'm going to mingle about a little.
Well, I'm gonna do my patrol. I'm gonna do a sweep throughout the entire ship.
All right. Sabriel, I want you to roll.
That would be Arcana, wouldn't it?
Yep, that's going to be Arcana.
What's your Arcana
D20
modifier?
plus 8.
Nice.
What the fuck? 14. Sandshorn, please.
Okay.
Huh?
The conductor does give you a weird look, like why are you trying to play alongside us, and then shrugs off.
Oh no, I just had my violin in view. I wasn't playing it.
Oh, he still gives you a weird look for a second before he turns his attention back to the band.
Somehow you've made it more threatening. You walked up to them, violin in hand, but you're not actually doing anything with it. You're just looking at these people. And they are afraid.
Good.
Although,
Better be.
I found this.
All right. Words of friendship, if that's possible. Oh, let me double check something.
As I was about to walk around out of patrol, I was look back. It's like, at least that pretty much confirms they're not a cocktail hour hit squad.
I think they take their music too seriously to do that. But as the mingling continues on the ship, you do, as well as a bit of an aside from King Outhands, making a light joke about indigestion, saying, "One of the local archfae is upset I parked my ship here. One of the burdens of kingship. The fae can really let me know when they've got an opinion. I always get burps that taste like fish when I sail these days."
Wow.
I have no comment because it is not exactly PG.
Oh.
but eventually Stolver Delft ends up meeting with you, and after detaching from what looks like a group of veterans arguing about small unit tactics, saying, "Hey, it's been a little while, but the Duchess still hasn't come up from downstairs. Could you check on her?"
I'm
gonna join you for that.
I'd rather not have her try and embarrass the king out of spite.
Wait, why would she embarrass spite? I'm sorry.
She's not exactly keen on this whole steam tech thing.
Yeah, she already made mention of that.
So I look at Stolver and be like,
just in case something else goes wrong.
That was the wrong detail for me to miss.
well, I decide to look at Stolver and says, "Aye, sir. I'll attend to it."
Right.
I'm going to go with him.
I will also.
Should I go too, or should I just mingle?
Keep mingling.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes
I love
open.
mingling.
Okay, whoops.
I think the things I pull are best done below deck. Something goes wrong.
Okay, so who's going down and who's mingling?
I'm checking.
mingling.
All right, Sabriel is
I'll be
going
going down.
down.
Maxwell the mingler.
And let's see, Ollie, is Dennis going down?
May as well. I mean, what do you guys want me to do?
I think that I could use some help mingling.
I'll stay up here.
All right.
A nice breakaway for everyone. Have 3 people go down, 2 people.
And I'm going to call an audible on one small thing, and that is that Sabriel had done a minor spell so that you can do some short-term communication between floors if need be.
Good.
Neat. Thank you. Thanks, you.
We'll keep contact if anything serious happens.
All right. And Paneth, are you also going downstairs, or are you staying upstairs?
I'll be heading downstairs.
All right.
All right. So who's rolling? Or am I? Should I roll for the mingle, or are we following the downstairs crew?
We're following the downstairs crew for the time being. So let me. And I'm assuming you decided to have your displacer beast not summoned. Paneth.
At present, no. Sorry.
All right. You head down to the room where she's being kept, and you see, not kept, but supposedly napping, and you see her handmaiden standing outside the door, saying, "My mistress is currently resting. Please do not disturb her."
That's unfortunate, but currently this is a matter of King's security.
If I may, I can be the one to check on her as I am a lady as well. With you present, of course. This way the Duchess keeps her modesty. Oi!
Good thinking.
All right, hold on a moment.
Should I roll diplomacy for such a thing?
Yes.
Okay, don't fail me now, Dice. 19! Yes!
That's what.
Much better.
I will permit Oh, I will permit only you, only you, on the sole basis that I would not betray an elf.
We have no reason to believe that you would. We'd just have to make sure everything's safe and sound down here, that's all.
All right. Hang on a second. And
You're gonna go in there and
punch the keys, man.
you're the man now, dog. All right. All right. So she leads you in, and that's when you realize one small problem. Well, two of them. One, the window's open, and two, the Duchess isn't here. She's not dead.
Wait about that.
Where is she?
I unfortunately am not able to divulge that information. And
Tell me what you can do. Can you swim? Because the portal is still open.
You all can. Just right from the ceiling drops a halfling.
Oh.
Because yeah.
All right, I am going to use one of my coppers.
Before you. Well, first off, he is rolling a sneak attack against you.
Uh-oh.
Oh shoot.
Wait a minute. Do I detect anything? What do I roll?
Not enough time.
Shit.
Do I detect anything?
I think this guy's rolling basically against a passive perception of sorts. If he's a thief, it's probably going to surpass any of ours.
Well,
We'll see about that.
I'm going to roll stealth.
Before there's any of that kind of rolling, he ends up trying to do a dive attack at
Sabriel.
At Sabriel. Sorry. So let me roll that, and tell me if this beats your AC.
Oh!
I think that's a yes!
Oh no!
Oof.
Where's my AC again?
Honey, it doesn't matter. He rolled a nat 20. He got critical.
Fuck you, man. Give me hope here.
John, go give her a hug.
Okay, so I hear a shriek. I think I heard a shriek, and I'm going.
Not a shriek, a shout.
He dives a assassin dives off of the ceiling and manages to get her right in the shoulder.
I heard a shout.
God damn it! That's my bowing arm, you bastard!
I heard that, and I'm going to do it. Says, back up now. So I'm going to roll stealth.
All right. Sabriel
it.
is going to roll for an attack as well, and I'm using one of my brawn.
You might want to hold on, because Aaron gets first roll.
Okay, give me a second here. It's plus 13, if I can recall.
Ow.
And I rolled a 20.
right, you now have stealth.
And then I whispered, "Call for backup." So after I do that, let's see here.
Anything I do is going to blow up the place, so I should probably stay where I am.
Yeah, let me see. I got
but you have somebody nearby who is not going to blow things up as well because he doesn't have fire breath. He has the opposite.
All right, because I'm trying to see if I can get. I'm trying to see if I got the. Oh, I do have sneak attack. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Don't kill him. Incapacitate.
Let's see here.
Man, we happen to be in the one place where I just got floated.
Okay, I'm gonna take a distracting shot at the assassin.
That is good. That is going to be a minus. That is going to be a -6 to that roll because you don't. And hey, there's Slick Rick in the chat. You do not have line of sight.
Oh shit!
You're making this semi-blind.
You know what?
Oh no!
I'll probably back away and try to find a way to move into that room to get a better shot.
But Sabriel, you said you were using one of your bronze cards.
Yup.
Hang on.
It's called Cheap Shot.
Could you put that on the board?
How?
Wait, how do we look at our cards?
Yeah, really.
Oh, there we go. And I already know what attack I'm using too. I'm using Staggering Note on both of them.
All right, roll it.
Did I do that right or no?
Let's see, Staggering Notes. No, you didn't because you're gonna roll because you're gonna be rolling that as +5 versus AC.
So D20 +5.
Yep.
You got this, Kay.
Ouch!
You don't got this, Kay.
Shut up!
And that is targeting. Who's that going at? Ilton?
I was hoping to hit both of them with it.
You can't. It only targets one creature.
Damn it. You know what? I'm going to hit the handmaiden with it because she's going to tell us the fucking truth one way or another.
All right, you're hitting the handmaiden. Let's see her. And what did you roll? 10. That is a miss.
Fuck. Goddamn mother.
And no takebacks on the card.
I know.
And hold on a moment. I'm going to refresh because I'm trying to figure out why I can't see your hands.
And I want to know why I can't see my own hand.
Can't see my
Click
hands
on the
either.
card.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Oh, okay.
How do I not use them?
Click on the cards.
All right.
If you want to use one to drag it onto the board, all you got to do is click the card and actually drag it onto.
Actually, don't drag it. Don't drag it on. When you use it, I'm going to do a yes. I'm going to do a steal and read off its effect.
Okay, I can't even read their effects because the text.
Double click the card.
Oh.
All right. And with that, I believe now is high time you all roll for initiative.
Okay. All right.
Surprise round over. Whoa. That was of course the signal shades and
Oh.
Damn.
Man. I saw one of my cards and I kind of wish I was there to help.
22.
24. Oh, I got another.
Nicely done on both of you.
Dang.
I got one of the scariest cards.
Let me get... Okay, I think that accounts for everybody up here.
Was backup called, by the way?
Do I need to roll for initiative?
It's way too. If the only
Well, would they have heard my shout over the spell?
I think that they see the guards seem to be charmed.
So basically, the only way help's going to come is if we manage to contact our friends.
Although Blaylock and Maxwell and Dennis are still upstairs, so you can call on them for help.
How long will it take me to get down there? I mean, I don't know what I can do considering I'll blow up and.
Not too long. Just take a quick sprint, which I'm going to have you roll athletics if that's the case, but not until next round.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, Ollie, you are up first.
Okay, I'm still in stealth. I'm moving right up to the door, so I can take cover, so I can make a better shot.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So what am I rolling? Sneak attack.
Let me see. No, you are not. No, you're not rolling. Hang on, where? No, because sneak attack isn't its own thing. You would roll one of your normal attacks. Either when you're at will, you can either do a base. Because of the fact that you're attacking someone who hasn't acted, you're already going to have combat advantage, which means sneak attack would automatically activate.
Okay, so I'm at the door. He already keeps paying attention to him, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the shot at him.
Before you do that, move to the damn door.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let me find out.
Look off to my left. This man's shooting at the wall. Dude, stop that! What are you doing?
I wonder if this works. Consider I'm trying to go to the side of the door, so I'm taking cover.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, going right here. I'm taking the shot at the assassin.
All right.
Okay.
Basic attack or using an at will.
Let's see here. Looking. Let's see here. Now I'm going to go for basic attack.
All right.
All right, so it's going to be a +6, so I'm going for it. 24.
Nice.
24 versus his AC. Oh, that definitely hits. So that is 1d6 plus 5 normally.
Okay.
But because of sneak attack, that is 3d6 plus 5.
Oh boy, here we go.
We got this.
15.
Reroll 1d6 because your pistol has brutal 2. So any damage die that rolls 2 or less, you reroll.
Okay, so I roll 1d6 plus 5 or the one
No,
that
just
I did?
reroll the d6. It's going to replace the 1.
Okay. But no plus 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2.
Do it again.
That's one better. Oh,
Again.
Again.
Now
there we go.
Also, hi there, Ani Rayo.
That's 20.
Yep. Hey there, Rio. Welcome to the party.
I mean,
That
you got a
is
20, my friend.
Yep.
20 damage. Did I manage to take him down?
No, but he's close. You managed to knock him on his ass.
Oh! He's like, what the hell is that?
And because of your setup, you're still concealed.
Oh, they don't know where that shot's coming from.
Well, I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then don't break kayfabe, then.
I won't.
At this point, we'll assume if we hear a gunshot, and we don't see where it came from, we just assume it's one of our party members.
Mm-hmm. All right, Paneth, you're up.
Alrighty. Quick clarification here. This gray tile, that looks like just basically a large block of stone, but that's not accurate, right? I assume, because my friend's sitting inside of it.
Wait, what?
This set of 4 gray tiles here, that's just like the floor, right?
The gray tile.
Pretty sure that's trapdoor sort.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that's just open ladders to go to the floor down.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna let's see here. So I have an idea of what I have to do. I just want to make sure that the pounce attack works as it is intended.
Mm-hmm.
How does a charge attack work? That's a standard action that most people get, right?
Yes, I left it. You move your speed and then make an attack or a bull rush attempt with a +1 modifier.
I have to use my entire movement for that?
You're one. You don't have to use your entire movement.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
I do
a
have
gig.
attack that does one. Okay.
I would like to go into my beast shape.
Right. Now remind me, what animal did you settle on for your beast form?
Oh goodness, did we sorry, throat still kill me. I believe it was a lion. Was the generic shape of it.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly,
So
he doesn't give bonuses based on
you either see you turn into a lion and see you charging in full speed and Fabriel, roll athletics.
Coming right up. Oh god, this is gonna suck.
Do it, coward. You won't.
I told you this is gonna suck.
No, it's never killed.
Good thing I'm outside of the door.
You just barely managed to get out of the way. For the charge, who are you targeting?
The fine serving lady over there.
All right, that's Severill. You turn around and you see that he's barreling towards you, and you know what happens when he's in lion form.
Oh fuck!
They leap out of the way. All right, I'm gonna use pounce because I can. Let's see here. Special when charging, I can use this power in place of melee basic attack.
All right.
Jeez, I gotta make.
I just duck down and I curl up in a ball and kiss my ass goodbye.
He leaps right over you and goes right for the elf. And that is that's going to be +5 plus another one for charge. So you are rolling d20 plus 6.
D20 plus 6. That's right, because if I'm using it in place of a charge attack, it's the. All right, excellent.
You still get the bonus from it being a charge.
Yeet. Let us roll. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
A 9 versus reflex. Yeah, that ain't hitting.
Uh-oh.
And let me see. Yep, that's a miss, and you don't deal any miss damage.
Dang it. Oh, well, at least I could soak up some hit points there.
Yep. Sabriel, you're up.
All right. I am going. Shit, wish I remember what these skills did.
You got this.
I'm gonna use experimental strike.
All right, what sort of experimental move are you going to be using?
I'm still closest to the halfling, correct?
Not anymore. You've got a few feet of distance.
Let's see. So, in other words, I'm closest to the hand.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm still ducked. I am going to swing my blade out and try to catch her at the ankle, trying to trip her and incapacitate her to keep her from running.
All right. Let's see, that'll be a 2 square shift. And actually, use experimental strike when you've missed with an at-will attack. So this is going to be listed as you doing Warsong Strike.
All right. So D20 plus 5 or D4?
Let's see. Yep, that is D20 plus 5. Actually, no, I miscalculated on that. Supposed to be D20 plus 9.
Coming right up. 22.
Nice.
Let's see, and that is targeting AC. Yeah, that's a hit.
Finally.
You're dealing, and that is 1d6 plus 6.
Eight.
All right, hang on a second. All right, not a massive hit, but a bit of a graze. Unfortunately, you don't manage to knock her out, but you do manage to roll and effectively cut low.
I'm only trying to incapacitate, not knock her out.
My apologies. Hit with the blunt end. And of course, when you ended up hitting, it made the sound like drums hit, like a drum strike.
A drum strike. Wait.
Yeah. Now it is her turn. See, and the first thing she is going, you see her eyes glow for a split second, and she uses face step and teleport.
Whoa! Free action.
Wait.
Do I get a free action?
But
nope. Teleportation. At least for this action.
I thought the gold around the ship was supposed to inhibit that.
It inhibits someone teleporting out.
Ah.
It wasn't really gold, was it, Mildred?
No, it was gold. The thing with it is that it doesn't completely destroy teleportation, but it merely puts a wall compared when it comes to where you can go in and out of.
Oh, okay.
So she can teleport all she wants. She just can't teleport off the boat.
Yeah, but apparently I see her I see her teleporting, but I wonder if she doesn't see me, I should get a free action.
What she does.
Considering that she teleported right into his engagement range, yeah, that would be a free action.
What does get a opportunity is her next move, where you first off you see her eyes glow, which indicated to Paneth what she actually is. She's not an elf; she's an Eladrin, and she summons a couple fire sprites.
Shite.
Oh no. It needs to be my turn so I can like acrobatics my way down there with my
BRB gang
modifier of 2.
Let's see. Then Ilton is going to try and move away, but because of that, Paneth, you get an opportunity.
Already.
Do it.
Now I have to use a. This is my first reaction attack. In what's it called in 4th edition. So, am I able to use at will powers for this?
Yeah, you can use pounce.
Oh boy. I'm gonna roll pounce. Now I'm not charging, so I go with a +5 for this, right?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's roll.
Actually, let me make sure. Yep, +5.
Better than my last one.
Fair.
But not better enough. So that, and because of that, that is going to be a miss. He's going to move over and try and finish the job against Sabriel. Let me scroll up so I can check that. Yeah, that was ill. So
okay, sorry, gang. Sorry about that. I'm back.
No worries. And Ilton is going to try again with his short sword. That's a whiff.
That does not touch my AC in the slightest.
All right. Now, Ollie, you can do one basic or at will attack.
Well,
since summoning those fire sprites does count as that.
Okay, because I want to get out of here because I do really want to get back into cover because I'm about to get flanked. So I have to do either or?
Yeah. Which approach are you going to go with?
I'm not taking that risk. I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna move into the room and get.
You can't move. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity attack. So.
Okay. Okay. Never mind then. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna do an at will. So I'm going for. Let's see here. I'm going for a gloaming cut.
All right. D20 plus 7.
D20 plus 7. Okay, here we go. All right. Bust up. Hit it. 13.
That's a miss.
Shit. All right. Let's see. Failing that, I'm gonna jump into the room and get cover.
Well, it's your turn now, and before you even do that, you do get your shift. So move 5 squares and then roll stealth.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna move into here, and I'm gonna roll my stealth. All right. So it's gonna be. God bless it. Good thing I have stealth capability here. All right. D20 plus 13. 24. I take it I still maintain.
Right. Yep. And right around this time, Maxwell and Dennis managed to get down here. I want you all to roll acrobatics.
I will.
The two of us, correct?
Acrobatics score of 2.
Yep.
So it's D20 plus 3 in my case, looks like.
Yes.
Okay, guys, cross your fingers. Here we go.
I'd say it's passable.
15.
I think we both did pretty well.
And
Weird noise. What's up? What's going on?
well, the first thing that you guys see is the fact that shots have clearly been fired, and a couple fire sprites that were not supposed to be down here.
Motherfuck. Let me take a wild guess. You checked. She's gone. These two are responsible.
That's a really good guess.
How are we supposed to answer that if you're not in the same room as us?
Doors open.
Can we actually hear them?
Yeah.
It's like really muffled and far away.
Well, Dennis is a big ass dragon. It's if he's shouting, you're gonna hear it.
Reverberates.
Fair.
And we could feel they're fire sprites, which means fire, which means we could feel heat. I'm a big fuck off lizard. I could feel the heat. I'm sensitive to that shit.
Raise them already.
Bonk, you heard the lady.
Not your turn yet.
Guess I got no choice.
It's still mine, right?
Yes. Now.
Okay.
That was as part of your opportunity. Now it's your normal action.
Okay. That assassin, is there any way I can incapacitate him?
You can make a cold shot. It's going to be a regular attack -2.
Okay. I'm taking a cold shot. I'm taking his leg.
All right.
So regular -2. So let's see here. That's so let's see. That's
5.
So my attack bonus is 6, so it's 4. So it's D20 so it's D20 E plus 4 instead of my usual plus 6.
Your attack total with a basic is 7.
Oh, so okay, so it's 5. Okay, good. All right, so okay, ready? 15.
Ties go to the attacker. You managed to graze his leg, but he's down for the count.
Good. Like, stay there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you had used your other action to reload. Since you had already fired twice, you need to reload your stuff because You ain't shooting 6-shooters. That's not a thing yet.
Oh, one shot, one kill.
So, Paneth, you are up.
Alrighty, now just making sure I have the correct portrait here. The serving lady is shiny pink area. The serving lady is to my right, correct?
No. Server is right here.
There.
Which means she technically turned her back to you.
Uh-oh!
Alright, well, I suppose it's time for me to do a
Why
target
is he in the room now as opposed to being in the hall where he was?
Because he tried to pounce her and she teleported, right?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I failed miserably, and she took the opportunity to turn tail, which at the time was probably a good idea, but now I'd like that woman. I'm rolling great tonight.
I am invoking a mulligan.
A mulligan.
That's his 5th line in a row.
Yeah, which is why I'm invoking a mulligan because I think your dice are cursed tonight.
Probably. I mean, that does happen sometimes.
You know what? Let me check something.
It's funny because I led off with the natural 20.
I had a 24, and then I had a 9.
There we go. That's normally. I'm assuming you're going with pound. You're going with pounce on a charge.
Yes, sir.
Which, if I'm correct, that means. Well, first off, you should have been rolling +7.
Ooh.
Well, it says my attack bonus is +5.
Yeah, and you get a +1 from charging.
Oh, I got +1 from charging, so that's a +6. Does her back being turned give me a +1 for flanking or something of that sort?
Yeah.
Oh,
is how I'm going to rule it.
I'm not used to playing with flanking rules. Apologies.
Yeah,
all right, so this is 1d8 +5.
1d8. What are you talking about?
1d20 +7.
Oh no. The damage. Sorry, so I'll go back to dice rolling. We got 1d20 +7.
Mm-hmm.
That's better.
That's much better. It's substantially better. Alrighty.
All right. And 1d8 +6.
Right, because I have a bonus damage from charging, I believe.
Yep.
Which is the path of the predator or something of that sort. Hey.
Crit.
Okay, so 8 + 6, so we got 14.
Yep.
Oh, quick question, because I think this works substantially different from how it works in 5e. Is the non-lethal damage and stuff like that? Is that done just by way of called shots?
That or GM fiat, which is how I'm operating. But the key here is that because of this pounce, she is effectively prone and having a face-to-face encounter with the floor.
Oh.
Just bowl her over. Like, no, stay down.
And of course, if you want, you can just sit there because unless she actually roll strength because we're gonna see if she can manage to break.
I will roll strength. So this is a d20.
How to lay down.
Yep, that is going to be a d20 +2.
1d20 plus 2. It said rolling the dice and then decided actually. Oh, there it is.
Hey, Panis, lay down. Cuddle time.
she ain't getting up.
I just sit down. Just woof.
Night, night.
Hey, if he fits, he sits.
This could be the worst situation if somebody walks down here.
Sabriel, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to use... No, I'm going to use Thunder's Calling.
The
halfling?
All right, everybody.
Nobody's in the room.
Except me.
Take cover.
You all know what a banshee is, right?
Oh, God.
I have an idea.
Cover my ears.
Something's about to get fucked up.
Cover my ears.
That's D20
You're
plus
about
6.
to die, friend.
Sabriel takes a long, deep breath.
Do I have to make a roll to cover my ears?
No, you just cover your ears.
And she lets loose the highest scream she can. Hopefully right in the asshole's ear.
Ooh,
well, first off, he gets a bit of a flying lesson. And takes 1d4 damage for wall.
Included a couple of busted ear ass crumbs.
Oh, but it gets better.
But wait,
because
it gets better.
He bodied.
No. If no creatures are adjacent to the target at the end of this movement, choose an ally within 10 squares of you to make a ranged basic attack at the target as a free action.
Guess what? You're within 10 squares. And you're stealth.
Do it.
I don't want to kill the guy. I want to question him.
Shoot him in the fucking shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, say goodbye. Say goodbye to your arm. What do I? How do I? Do I do cold shot again?
Yeah, that's gonna be D20 plus 5.
Say goodbye to your arm.
Ooh.
Wait a minute, I have to reload. Do I?
Not in this time. Not in this case. Remember,
You
two guns.
reloaded last time. I don't know what I'm saying.
How do you reload 2 guns when you're dual wielding? Same way you get into Carnegie Hall. Practice.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
there's certain perks to having a tail. Just saying.
Nah.
Anyway, so I got a 20. What happens?
The reason I'm not rolling damage is because he only had 2 HP left, so he's KO'd.
He isn't dead, at least?
But when you said say goodbye to your arm, I don't think you meant it literally.
Well, give the man a hand.
How about his own?
You mean I did shoot his arm off?
Yeah.
You rolled a 20, dude.
My arms off. Just put a scratch.
I did not mean it literally.
Just a flesh wound. Come on here and have a little bit of fun.
That was good, Maddie. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I tried.
Now, as far as Silkana, she's gonna try and roll strength again.
Paneth, lay down already.
Paneth, I need you to roll strength.
Oh, this is an opposing check.
Oh boy. So I roll a d20 plus 2 is... Ooh. Am I rolling high on this of all things? I'm just impressed I managed to get the
All you have to do is sit still.
Oh, shit!
Damn!
What the fuck?
Okay, good news. She managed to squeeze out. Bad news. She then stood prone. So, attack of opportunity for you, Paneth.
Swipe her feet out from under her already.
Who can say whether... Alright, we will do a pounce attack.
Did I say you can get up?
Is she turning her back to me?
Yeah, she did when she tried to get prone, tried to rise from prone and run.
Alright, so... We're gonna enjoy ourselves. Okay.
It's like, did I say you can get up?
And then we're gonna...
It's a game of cat and elf.
No, dang it. That's not what...
That doesn't
keep going
count.
to the basic rolls thing. Because I see just 1d and I'm like, oh, that'll switch it on the advanced rolls table, but that's actually not the case. It won't do that.
That didn't count. What's up?
Okay, 6 damage.
Substantially better.
So she tries to move a bit, and you pin her right back down. Like, where are you going?
God damn it, Paneth, just lay down and cuddle already.
She does manage to get enough time to move her sprites.
Oh, that was a big mistake, my friend.
And Maxwell, it is your turn now.
All right. So, anyone else feeling like some Vanguard's lightning? Sunstrike. It says that it can be used as a ranged basic attack. Like,
That's in case a ability like some of the stuff that Sabriel can do allows you to do a basic attack.
oh, okay. So yeah. Otherwise, it has to be a melee weapon type deal. Gotcha. Okay. I think I'm going to cast Vanguard's Lightning. So that's 1d6 plus Wisdom, right?
Before you do that, you're gonna have to roll d20 plus 5.
Okay. What? What's this for, Mildred? I'm paying for that nat 20.
Jeez, the dice have... I'm ruling that managed to hit, and because it's a minion, dead.
Nice.
Are we counting that as a one-hit KO?
No, minions are pre-built one-hit KOs. Wouldn't
Never
feel
mind.
right.
Won't hit the button then.
All right. Let's see, and Dennis, you are up next.
Do it, Dennis.
So, remember that conversation from earlier?
Yes.
We still got how many motherfuckers we got left to freeze?
Just one.
Just one.
Let's freeze the motherfucker.
All right, make sure to move within range because your breath weapon only has a 3 square range.
So you need to move forward square or down there. Sure.
All right, that is D20 plus 7.
One D20 plus 7. Oh, come the fuck on.
Mulligan.
Yeah.
Much better. Much better. I just step up to the fire lady. Oh, hello. Freeze.
Freeze.
And
You blow on it and it freezes over.
It is a fireman after all.
Yep. Well, instead of being a fire emblem, that was just a frozen statue.
Something to take home to, I assume.
Well, you would, but then it starts cracking.
Oh. So much for your souvenir.
And well, you can take some. Oh, there's a bit of it there, and there, and there.
Oh, it's a little bit over there. A little bit over there. Oh. No, actually, it's like, well,
Over there.
oh boy, a little bit overkill on this one. A little bit over there, over there, over there.
Hey, when this is over, we should get.
But it's when the handmaiden looks at when Sokona the handmaiden looks at Dennis, she says, "Why is an adherent to the old ways working alongside these folk?"
Oh no, nervous.
I step up. I'm going to step up and say, "Well, let me guess. These two fellow people were working with you or something. Where's your Duchess?"
No, it's my. You know what? It's my turn next, right? He's down.
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna come out of my stealth. I'm gonna intimidate her.
You know what? Make that two of them. Make that two of us.
All right.
At this point, we are not fucking around with this shit.
I'm gonna keep whichever rolls higher.
All right.
That's fair enough.
All right. Goddamn, where's my thing here? All right. So it's D20 plus 8.
What she seems to be offended by is that in all this advanced tech, you have people following the old ways. Oh, what was that?
I rolled a 20.
Do I move forward, or do I?
Hold on. So for me, it's charisma. So intimidate would make it an 8 as well on my end.
Yep.
Okay. 25. Tell you what.
So
I stare down. You ask the questions. How's that? How's that sound?
all right. Yeah, go stare her down. I pull out the gun, point at her head. It's like,
No gun point. I'm just gonna say it. Speak now, or your toes start to freeze. I look at you, Aaron. Your character, Aaron.
Quite the threat.
Speaker, ask your questions.
okay, let's make it easy. Where's the Duchess?
She disappeared. When we finished the ritual, she left with She Who Rise, or at least one of her envoys.
She Who Rise.
It may be a good idea. I shift out of beast form anyway. It may be a good idea to check up on the king.
Go.
Yep, I'm on it.
I'm going to go back into the room and I'm going to try to rouse the halfling.
Do it.
All right.
So She Who Rise?
Rise.
I think
As in WRITHES.
WRITHES.
Wriggling like a worm.
or tentacles.
If any of you want to try and figure out who that is going to be a religion check.
Ugh.
Ooh, wait. I think I got this one.
Go.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
Yes, I have a 9. I have a 9 in religion.
Go for it.
All right. 20 plus 9. Let's do this. What?
That actually still passes.
Really?
You
Okay.
You know that she who rides is one of the 4 great archfey. Namely, she controls the sea. And when I say sea, all the sea.
Oh.
She's also a big fucking kraken. At least according to the stories you've been told.
We're dealing with
Okay. Why would she to rise take the Duchess?
Obviously, they're no, not as a sacrifice. They have the envoy of She Who Rides and Duchess Evelyn have a mutual agreement. The price of that agreement is the destruction of infernal tech, which my associates should have handled shortly. You didn't check the engine room, did you?
Shit.
Fuck.
I'd say you have about 4 minutes before it goes.
I'm placing her under arrest and I'm bringing it to the superior and telling him to evacuate.
No fucking time. I'm freezing her. I'm gonna freeze her leg so she can't move. We're gonna go right down there, fuck some shit up, and fix some shit up.
I'm going straight there because I'm the closest.
Go.
All right, hold.
She's not going. I don't believe her,
dude. I'm freezing her fucking legs. She's not moving.
Yeah.
I'm
going to go because someone's got to be there.
Who said I was going to stay here?
You did when you said I'm going to take care of the halfling.
I said I was going to attempt to rouse him. Doesn't mean I succeeded.
Okay.
He's out cold. But when trying to go through his stuff, a particular coin coin shuffles out. You'll notice that it is a gold coin with House Shale's emblem on it.
Shit.
In other words, the halfling was hired by the Duchess.
She's doing dirty, is she?
We need to
keep the coin. Keep the coin.
Evidence.
Yeah.
Also, if I want to be sneaky later. All right.
Dennis, can you freeze him to the wall real quick, just in case?
Done and done.
Right. Bit of a freeze. Who's going down the ladder?
I am.
All right, Maxwell and Sabriel. Anybody else?
You guys want me to join?
Yes.
Damn straight.
Because at this point, I'm fucking shit up.
Yeah, I didn't get to do much of this battle. I'm going to go down there with fire and light.
You folks have fun. I'll stay and babysit these 2 assholes.
They move, they die. Understood?
I got both guns pointed at their heads.
Good. Oh, you two, the 3 of us, engine room now.
All right. You take the ladder down, and right on cue, you see two people in engineering garbs, and it looks like the normal engineers have been knocked out. And these two particular engineers have wrenches ready to go. Specifically, a wrench that's about the size of a warhammer.
That's some big wrenches.
The better to hit you with, my dear.
Good one, Shauna. This one, whose turn is it? Real quick.
Well, first off, I need to roll their initiative.
Okay. I feel so bad that one of them got a 2.
I don't.
At this point, dude, who gives a fuck?
You're right.
They're rolling with disadvantage or something with a -1.
Mm-hmm.
I cut them off guard.
Because of us.
That's a good question. The answer is yes.
And I got another answer for you. The answer is fuck them all.
All right, Sabriel, you're up first.
All right, I'm going to move past. Hold on.
My name's Maxwell. I can't believe you.
Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to remember which avatars. Trying to remember which avatar's which. I moved past Maxwell towards this little guy over here. And I am going to use Warsaw Strike.
All right.
D20 plus 5.
No, 9.
Coming right up. $15. Ouch.
That still hits.
Ah!
They're not well armored, I assume.
Well, they're dressed in the engineer's clothes. That would probably consist of light clothing.
All right, so that is going to be 1d6 plus 6. And choose one person to gain temporary hit points.
Max.
Thank you.
And I critted that.
That's gonna hurt a lot.
That's not a crit, huh? You just did max damage.
Okay, max damage, whatever.
All right, who's getting temp HP? And no, you can't give yourself temp.
Max.
Thank
All
you.
right. Max, you get 3 temporary hit points, which brings you up to 29.
Nice. I'm a fat boy.
Right. Let me get rid of that. And Maxwell, you are up next.
I kind of want to hit something hard. So, what do you guys think of me just casting Purging Flame on the other one?
Well, like, if
1d10
you...
Wisdom fire damage, or 1d10 plus Wisdom fire damage, and ongoing fire damage for 10 fire damage until they get a save. The daily power, so.
All right. All right, go right ahead. And this is a case where you get to break, where because of what we said, your weapon of choice does. This is, even though you're using the spell part of it, he has a boomstick.
Nice. Do I need to duck?
Yeah, he
smart.
I'm shooting the other one, so I'm not aiming in your direction.
Dennis needs to duck.
The only one who might need to duck is
Shop smart. Shop as smart.
Dennis just hugs the wall as soon as he sees the boomstick starting to glow
the magic
molten red.
shotgun of doom. The Master Blaster. That's my gun.
Nice.
Okay, so roll 1d10 plus wisdom, right?
1d10 Sorry, 1d20 plus 5.
Okay. I'm not quite sure how all this works, so I'll just go with it. All right, let's do this. 19.
That's a hit. And 1d10 plus 5 fire damage.
1d10. Oh, sorry.
Whoops. Wrong.
For whatever reason, there we go. Sorry, it's just now working. 1d10 plus 5. 8. Works for me. I'll take an 8.
Let me see.
Okay, so is Dennis still staying in that one place, or is he moved somewhere else?
He's hugging the wall because it isn't his turn yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that right there against him was a wall. So.
But that manages to hit, and you can take a move action if you wish.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll move right in between, like in the middle of those 3 squares, so I can hit them without having to worry about anyone getting in the way.
Yep, go ahead and move.
Okay. That do it?
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so Dennis, you're up.
All right, let's just free some motherfuckers.
Unfortunately, because of where your position is, you can only freeze the one up top without without moving or doing some friendly fire.
Yeah, you're right on that. Fuck.
Go ahead. I mean, he's already on fire. Might as well freeze him too. Freezer burn.
Oh.
Burn.
Freezer burn. Oh god.
You want the fire to be put out, right?
No,
It burns! It burns! Someone get the fire extinguisher! Okay, sure.
The ice won't even put out the fire. He has to make a save to do it.
Yeah, even if he freezes, he'd still be on fire.
Wouldn't he melt?
No.
It's holy fire.
It's holy fire, as in I could cocoon him. If I could, he'd be in a bubble, and that bubble would be on fire, and the fire would be on inside. It would just suck. Let's just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
I think put him in ice.
Burning to death while freezing to death.
I'm reminded that Robert.
All right. Well, what the heck do I roll, Mr. Monk?
Fire or ice.
Okay, you're rolling D20 plus 7.
Thank you, sir. The dice gods are not showing any mercy.
Amen.
That is a miss.
Guess he got lucky. He's rolling around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it.
Is that gonna miss? Like, he's chicken with his head cut off.
Right. And now it's this one's turn, and he's going to try and move and attack Maxwell, which means Sabriel, you get an attack of opportunity.
Sounds good to me. I'm just going to try to shoot him.
All right, you're switching out for the rifle.
Oi.
All right, point blank shot. Go right ahead. That's
All
D20
right.
plus 7.
Thank you.
What do we got? Bro?
Ouch. 12.
Not quite. 1 point short.
Damn it.
Which means he's going to attempt to attack Maxwell.
Is this going to affect my reflex?
This is versus your AC. He's once again trying to hit you with that hammer.
Oh, okay.
And
I was just trying to figure.
That's a hit.
Wait, I got a card I want to use.
All right, which card are you going to use?
I have a card called Unluck. Force an enemy to re-roll a roll they just made. The enemy must use the lower of the two.
Is that a copper or a silver?
It's a silver. Should I show it to you? Like, place it on the board?
No, I see it.
Okay. Let it go? You want me to let it go? Hello?
Okay.
Oh. Everything went quiet, so I thought I got dropped.
All right. Yeah. All right. Unluck is gonna be active, so he has to re-roll. 23. So it still hits.
Okay. Do I hit let it go on the steel request button?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So he.
How much is this gonna hurt me?
12 damage.
Good that you had that extra damage hit point buff.
And you get slid a square. And now it's the other one's turn, and he has to roll a d20 and hopefully get over 10,
which he does.
Oh no. Okay.
Which actually, I just realized I made one small mistake.
Uh-oh.
I had him roll too early. He's only supposed to do the save at the end, not at the beginning. It's been a while since I've used fourth edition's version of saving throws, so that didn't happen. And he takes 10 damage.
Yes. Wait, do I roll the d10 again?
No, it's just 10 damage flat.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh.
That makes me happy.
Something tells me he's almost down because of that.
I love purging.
He's close, and he's going to try and hit Maxwell with his hammer, but because of the fact that diagonal still counts even with that wall, Dennis, you have your own tricks that you can do to mess with this. Since your attack did mark him, which means you can use Warden's Fury on him.
You know, it's funny. I was actually looking at that. What do I roll?
All right, Warden's Fury. That is, let's see. You're going to be rolling an 8. 8 plus D20.
D20 plus 8. Not rolling too good, boys. Sorry.
Ties go to attackers.
I'll take it.
1d10 plus 5 damage is what you end up doing.
Oh, this looks like that could take him out.
Oh, come on.
No, it doesn't take him out, but he's certainly hurting.
I am not rolling good, guys. Sorry.
Make sure on your turn that you are not within 1 square of that enemy, so that I can use one of my abilities on my next turn.
So you want me to move? You want me to back up?
Sabriel.
Okay.
Noted.
All right, hang on. Let me get this right. And and he whiffs with his warhammer, so no pinballing today.
Good. If I'd gotten hit twice, that would hurt. Wait, how much damage did I take on the last one?
12.
12 points.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place I can see my HP right now?
Yeah, you can just zoom in on your mini and click on it.
Huh.
Oops. But that is going to be his turn, and now he is going to try and roll to escape his save. And he is no longer on fire.
Oh no.
Sabriel, you're up.
All right. Cover your ears, boy.
Got it.
All right, who's getting hit with Thunder's Calling?
The guy I'm right next to.
All right, that's D20 plus 6.
What the ever-loving fuck?
Mulligan.
Horse throat.
What?
That
Horse
hits.
throat.
It's good enough.
All right, 1d8 plus 6.
Okay, good. You don't have to move. I can just use my ability.
9.
And because of the fact that he's only able to move 1 square, he takes 2d4 wall damage.
All.
Whoops.
That poor ball.
So he takes a total of 14.
How much health does he have left? Or are we not allowed?
He's close to down. And then the second one takes effect. So, Laylock, you can make a ranged attack with your shotgun.
Let's do it. Tell me what I'm rolling.
All right, that's going to be a basic attack with that shotgun.
Okay.
Although because of its effect, because of that, you can use Sunstrike instead of just doing a basic attack.
Let's do it.
All right. Sunstrike. So that is a 1d10 plus 1d20 plus 5.
20 plus 5. Yes.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll 1d8 plus 5.
1d8 plus 5?
Yep.
An 8.
Right. You fire what looks like a bolt of sunlight right at him, and because of Wall, because you're supposed to slide him one square. $12 damage. He's out.
Nice.
Shades. Now you can hit the button.
You got knocked the fuck out!
All right.
So he is out of the picture. And now it's your turn proper, Maxwell.
Okay. Shoot. Most of my abilities have an area burst of 1. And I don't want to hit you. Let's see.
You can move it so that the technical target is right here.
Say again?
You could technically have target say that this is the epicenter target so that nobody else gets hit.
That's fair. That's I just run through my ability. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do lightning revelation on this square.
All right.
Don't forget to move first.
No, it's not me moving. It's just targeting my spell to make sure that it doesn't hit you.
All right.
Or do I?
D20 plus 5.
Got it. 24.
That's a hit. And that's 2d6 plus 5.
2d6 plus 5?
Yep.
So, 2. 13.
He is out. And because of the fact that was let's see, that counts under lightning damage, so I think Akadaka is called for. As you fire a bolt off in the distance, and he goes, "Wait, you missed? Did I?" The bolt explodes into a bunch of lightning bolts, and he gets zapped in the chest.
Even if he had survived it, he would have taken the -3 penalty to all his defenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he got electrocuted.
Oh, Shades, do you still have the Thunderstruck button?
I don't, but I know who does.
Maddie?
Hello.
Ooh.
Aging Maddie J.
Oh, okay. That was random. I missed
Maddie?
about 5 minutes of the conversation?
Well, let's see when the guys got a little thunderstruck.
You know,
I don't even have the button anymore. Fuck. Oh, yep. No, never mind. Got it.
There we go.
we did it.
Hold on. Oh, so they're all dead?
Yeah.
All right, let me just refresh.
Well, they're all out. They're all out. But
That's good.
They have done some unnecessary modifications to the engine. As far as if you want to find out what they did, that is going to be. I'm going to put that in as an Arcana roll.
Ooh, I got this. I got a 9 Arcana.
All right.
Do it.
Okay, so let me go back. 1, 20 plus. Oh.
You can see that they overloaded the thing with fire gems. The idea is that once those gems end up getting too hot, it's gonna melt the engine, and then the thing goes boom.
Okay. Is there anything we can do about it?
If you can find a way to drain, if you can find a way to drain the excess fire magic or cool the thing down, or barring that. Do you recall what if you recall what I said about a certain main weapon, you can use that as a possibility.
My weapon?
No, the main weapon. Do you remember that thing that you saw on the main deck that I described?
Someone's got a better.
Big ass magic gun.
So you mean you can fire that?
Might have to go upstairs and figure out how to fire it, but it's theoretically possible.
Would it be another Arcana roll to do so?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it.
Be a nice test fire, at least. At least you can test the weapons properly.
Okay, so am I moving anywhere, or?
You're going to be moved. I'm going to have you move. You do recall that the engineer explained that it was a bit up in this area.
Okay, cool. And then make my Arcana, right?
Yep.
You got this. 15.
All right, that's enough to kind of figure it out. You can just attune your own magic to the mechanism back here.
Okay. So, I'm going to do what I have to do. Try to get everything. Nothing.
Right. And in the meantime, actually, what I think I'm gonna have two rolls happen. Mm-hmm. Maddie, I want you to roll as if you're doing fire breath, because you're gonna try and cool down some of the gems, since you can't bring them out due to the fact that they wrecked most of the shovels that are used.
Mm-hmm. What do you want me to roll?
You are gonna roll as if you're doing fire breath, so that's D20 plus 7. And
ice breath,
fire breath, ice breath. At this point, guys, we gotta hurry up because I gotta go to bed. So,
yeah, you're rolling that, and
done.
That's a pass. Maxwell, you're rolling Arcana.
Gotcha. Yes.
Very good. So you managed to cool the thing enough, which drains some of the mana, and then when the brand fires, you managed to drain the rest, or at least the rest of the excess, and thus barely saving it. Although there is the whole thing if everybody was going to see the capacitor activating like that.
I was just
so, and Jays, I want you to please cut off the music. When you guys head back up to the main deck.
By the way,
oh, go ahead.
By the way, now they found out, I was like, seems your little shenanigans didn't pan out as the way you thought, eh? All right, what do you say? Should we put him in irons and bring him up?
You got mage cuffs for this exact reason, and those mage cuffs have gold lining.
All right, sweetie, you're coming with me. Oh, by the way, it'll be a bit difficult to cuff you since you're down an arm.
She tries to cast a spell in order to get out, but then she learns the other problem.
Gold
the thing about
plating
mage cuffs is if you try and use magic while you have them on, you get tased.
Oops!
Yeah! And of course, Dennis leans down. Not gonna try that again now, are you?
These are special little irons, just so you won't.
Aaron. John hit the Joker button.
No, don't hit it, because this is one of those cases where this would count as him playing his character, so wouldn't be appropriate to hit it.
Fair enough.
But as you head out, you see that there is a roaring applause, because they thought that the firing of the brand was part of the performance. But as the thing is going down, some of you who are more sensitive to danger can feel a terrible disturbance in the force, as it were. As you see Stolver going stomp, stomp, stomp towards you and going, what the hell happened down there?
Shit happened.
Yeah, you guys look like crap. What happened?
We saved the day.
I shoved the handmaiden towards him and says, ask her.
So let me get this straight. We're gonna have to discuss this when we get back on land. In the meantime, lock her up somewhere, because we're not going to be able to do anything about this situation until we get back to Flint.
Let's not let her go anywhere near the room that the Dutch. We don't need any escapists in.
She's not going anywhere as long as you got those cuffs, Constable.
No, she could still try to drown herself by going out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's put her in a room without windows, shall we?
Yes.
There's a storage room there's a storage spot in the boiler room. Put her in there.
Closey, goddamn enough.
Yeah.
Make sure there's a case where she can't mess with any of the boilers.
Yeah, just move.
Yeah, maybe we don't put her so close to the expensive equipment.
I mean, if she's going to mess with any of the boilers, I'm just going to boil her.
No, guys. Put her in there. Lock, key, thrown out.
Yeah, and I also mentioned to the sir, we also got one perpetrator, or who's short an arm, but he shows, but he was carrying this. Shows him the coin.
Very interesting. And as the situation dies down, he heads downstairs with you, and he sees that Sokona is kept in her particular area for the time being, And the 2 saboteurs who you beat up, after taking off their armor, you see that they have the uniform of Shale's house guard.
Oh, damn. Another house rebellion. Beautiful.
Mr. Sharp, I don't think this is a house rebellion. I think it all lines up, and I am ashamed that you couldn't put 2 and 2 together. You have the king's sister who has not taken kindly to the industrialization of Flint, and you have her personal handmaiden, an assassin, and two members of House Guard that have chosen to try and do this kind of sabotage. Unfortunately, this means the king's sister is guilty of high treason.
Oh.
We'll have to deal with this in more detail when we get back. But that particular bombshell will be resolved at another time. Because I think now is a good enough cutoff point, as it were.
Okay, great game, everyone.
Right.
So that's gonna do it this week for us on Zeitgeist. We'll be back next week with another episode, and hopefully pursuing this little case, because while dealing with a few dock workers is not something that's normally in the RHC's purview, this most certainly is. Because there's nothing quite like a little bit of conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had the Duckman button, I would play it. But I may as well make the announcement. So tomorrow, I'm going to be running an RTS as part of the Blizzard Alternative Initiative. I am leaning towards either Spellforce 3 or Conan Unconquered. We'll see where things go when I come back tomorrow. Friday, I got something good for you all. I will be doing an interview with the developer of Virtue Signal, the card game. The official, unofficial sponsor of the Monastery. And of course, Sunday, Monastery Live. We've got some new geeks, we've got some new old geeks, and we've got the New York Times doing what they do best. All the news that's fit to vomit.
I.e., fuck up.
The old sick lady.
Yep. So that is what we're gonna have for the coming days. Thank you all for tuning in. I love having you guys. I love the fact that I'm doing this again. And until we meet next week, my name is Mildra. I am your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody.